Box reporting a loss here of 5 cents versus a loss of 6 cents that was expected. Revenue $148.2 million versus an expectation of $146.5 million. Grew paying customer base to 87,000 businesses, Becky, and billings come in at $162.8 million. As for the guidance, they're looking for Q3 here, a loss of 7 to 8 cents. That's a bit wider than expected on revenue of $154 to $155 million. That's basically in line. For the year, a loss of 16 to 18 cents. That's slightly narrower than the street was looking for on revenue of $606 to $608 million. That's also roughly in line for the street. A big topic of conversation on this call is going to be the financial targets that CEO Aaron Levie has laid out, achieving that $1 billion revenue run rate by the back half of fiscal 21. I did have the chance to catch up with Aaron Levie quickly on the call, asked him about that guidance, which is broadly conservative, at least relative to expectations. Aaron Levie telling us we expect more of a ramp up in the second half of the year. Obviously, from a new sales standpoint, that still has to flow into our revenue. So we do expect billings to be pretty strong in the back half of the year. Also asked him about competition, specifically, of course, with Dropbox and that team. Aaron Levie saying we're still in pretty separate markets at this stage. He said the consumer space that they're dominating, we don't play there. Box also this week, Becky's going to host its BoxWorks customer conference here in San Francisco. We'll be talking to Aaron Levie at that conference, so stay tuned for that. Back to you.
All right, Josh, thank you very much. The stock, Mike, looks like it's been going from up 3% to down about 1.6%, bouncing around, so tag, you're it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to read it necessarily. It seemed like a little bit of muted guidance. The stock's been, you know, it's off its highs, but it's been in a very strong group, right? Yeah. Cloud and software in general have been strong. Don't know. This is the kind of stock that trades on billings, on top-line momentum, on customer penetration. It is not trading as much on the financials at all.
Carrie, these types of companies, is it very competitive now in terms of them pushing to try and get to $1 billion revenue, yet still making a loss? Yet they had a bit of a first mover advantage. Is it going to be very hard for them to ever make real money?
Well, that's a good question. And I think what Mike is saying, it's about expectations of revenue growth and how much they're penetrating the market. This quarter doesn't give you a lot of satisfaction if you were hoping that Box was going to beat and help raise those numbers. They were right in line. I mean, almost exactly in line. There was 1 penny difference of all of the numbers that you that we've mentioned, 1 penny difference. So I would say it's a little disappointing. And in order to really move into that premier spot, I think that they had to do more. So now it's going to be a wait and see game for the next quarter or two.